To him. All right, so of those of you who've never been before, raise your hand. You raise your hand earlier. And those of you who are going to come again to the next one, whether it's here or Wilmington, let's see your hands, huh? This is terrific. Okay, big applause. This is awesome. This is sharing your passion. It's networking. It's having a lot of fun. Getting to know a lot of people, and it's just tremendous. Where is our next presenter? Phil Woods. Phil, there he is. Phil is a Delaware social media entrepreneur and consultant. He has created local websites, Where in Delaware, Places in Delaware, Deals in Delaware, and Where the Bloody Hell is Delaware.
Still looking for that one. Somebody write that down, because that's the best idea yet.
Okay, I made that one up. And then, of course, hi, I'm Phil. Really, I'm here in Delaware. And Phil's presentation tonight is Thanking a Rock Star.
That's right. I have a distraction, though, for you before I get to that. Who's ready for a distraction? How many people since intermission talked to Gordon Del Giorno? Raise your hand. How many? No, be serious. There was more than two. Come on. Yeah. All right. Gordon has something to say to you.
All right. I'm Gordon Del Giorno, and I'm sorry for the interruption. And it's kind of a commercial, all right? And there's purpose to this, I promise you. Now, I know some of you haven't talked to me tonight, but some of you have. You may not want to admit this. But how many of you would consider you to be my friend? That's nice. Well, you're all liars. Okay, I'm going to tell you why, too, all right? Because a true friend, is this even on? Do I even need this? All right, a true friend would tell somebody when they're talking to multiple people out here that they got something hanging from their nose, okay? Apparently I had something going on tonight, all right? Somebody told me it was a booger, but it was the phyllo dough from all that Greek shit I was eating earlier, right? I just want to tell you this, you're not my friends, all right? Phil Woods is my friend, all right? He told me. Thank you, Phil. This is my last Ignite. I will never come again, okay? You can all screw yourself. Film Brothers is closing its doors. I'm gone. Thank you very much.
Gordon Del Giorno. Hey, Gordon. Gordon Del Giorno. He's, of course, with Film Brothers, made a number of movies, worked on Mayor Cupcake here, and has opened an office down in Loma. And, dude, that thing hanging off your nose, have you seen the nose? It's your head. Okay. This time you brought the beer? All right. All right, back to Phil Woods.
Great, now we got your attention. Really, is this doing anything? All right, so tonight I will be thanking a rock star. And when I started, you can start. When I started this presentation, I wasn't really sure how I would start it off. So I did what any geeky, internet, nerdy guy would do, and I went to Wikipedia and I said, what's a rock star? And I typed rock star into Wikipedia, and that should come up on the screen here in a second, because I wanted to know what that was. And obviously, it says the term usually implies celebrity, status, or stardom. And because that celebrity word is blue and underlined, I clicked it. And then celebrity, a person who is easily recognized in society or culture, who has widespan reputation. Who is that person, ladies and gentlemen? That person is Ken Grant. And show of hands quickly, because I only have 15 seconds for the next slide. Who knows Ken Grant? How many of you just met Ken Grant within the last year? We'll just say last year. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Ken Grant is a rock star. And you don't know how many pictures I have with Ken with a microphone in his hand. Ken is a connector. And I got this from Ken's lovely wife, who was in on this from the beginning. This just proves that I thought Ken was a rock star, and you know, there he is, red carpet and waving. He's a rock star. And some have said that he's the godfather of social media in Delaware. And Yeah, I mean, anyone who's connected with him through social media and has seen some of the things that he's done, I think you might agree with that. He is the godfather. He's a connector. He's the one who's motivating people like this. And what he says is that he's just the world's ugliest cheerleader, which, okay. Well, I'll buy into that too, but he's not buying. Okay. And, you know, so here's how it all went down. Here's the last year and a half or so. So Ken's showing people what he's doing with social media in his workplace. And really, he was just doing it so he could screw around all day. But then he realized, hey, there's more people getting to his business website. There's a few more calls. So then he goes to the governor and says, hey, this Twitter thing's really cool. And so he says, let's get a room full of people together. This was the first Ignite Newark, and many of you were there. And he says, hey, everybody, let's tell the governor what this Twitter thing's all about. And he's not really buying it. Look at his face. And then eventually he does buy it, and everything goes down pretty good. And then this is the governor's entrepreneur business conference. Ken organized a group of like 12 of us, myself included. Jayla was there, Whitney in the back of the room. And we get to tell a bunch of entrepreneurs at once how great social media is. Ken organized all that. And then Ken, you know, so Ken started this movement of education in Delaware about social media and how businesses and nonprofits can latch onto that and benefit from it. Here he is at the Chamber of Commerce, and they're all like, what, where are the customers? And he's like, they're online. That's where you need to be. So then Ken's organizing people. This back of the heads there, Maya Baveza, Whitney Hoffman in the room. And this picture was taken by Lori Bick, also in the room. But Ken got together a group of like 100 business leaders and state officials and said, all right, what else can we do? And that was when Chris Brogan was in town. And then, so what else can we do? He takes a group of social media nerds to Philly. And I use nerds loosely, I'm one of them. But that's an example of how he's been able to reach out. So what else has he done? He's used social media to help you know, locals, and this was a moving party that he organized. The bad thing, though, about that was that it was all a bunch of Twitter people who went to go help move, and they just stayed on their phones the whole time. And it was a really good thought, though, Ken. It really was. But I guess eventually the job got done, but these three were no help. So Ken's been getting a little bit of recognition. This was an article in the News Journal just a couple weeks ago. And, you know, people are starting to realize that, hey, Ken's now connected to a lot of people. Obviously, 100 people in the room here who know Ken Grant. This social media thing must really be working. So if the News Journal latches onto it, it must really be true because they're about 6 months late on everything. So Ken documents everything that he's been doing on this blog. It's a blogger blog. It's served him well. I never really liked it. So I did a little nice Facebook stalking, found out Ken's birthday, and we figured out, this is where we cue it up. Yeah. So Ken's birthday is 4 days from today. Sorry. I wasn't, we should have rehearsed, sorry. So if you turn your attention away from cupcakes briefly back to the screen. So me and Whitney and Brad Wasson and a handful of others got together and said, Ken, you need a new blog, brother. So we got you a new blog. And that new blog now has a real home at dellsocial.com instead of dellsocial.blogspot.com. And remember when Whitney asked for your password to your blog the other week? Yeah. She lied. It was so that we could steal all of your... It was so we could steal all your old posts and get them on the new blog. And already there for you are some other nice thank yous. Here's one from the World Trade Center of Delaware. Sean's here, right? I think I saw Sean earlier. Right? Yeah, there she is. So she and, who's the other one? Rebecca, thank you. I know Rebecca. They wrote a very nice piece, and there's a number of other things on there for you to start your new blog. So we like what you're doing. Keep doing it, and keep doing it on your new blog. Yeah,